Okay, so Royal Rumble happened, and Jey Uso wins. Charlotte Flair, she won as well. Oh, Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers of all the teams for him to be traded to, and for that package, well, that's kind of a shocker. Here, TikTok somehow still alive. Don't know how, but apparently it is. Oh, and I also moved out of California. So a lot of things has happened ever since I got on anything recorded or streamed. But for those who don't know, hello, my name is Zero Requiem 14, and I have actually been meaning to do a series that I haven't done at all, really, but I've been just sitting on it. And I think it's time. I think 2025 is the year for me to finally start doing something about that. So, as many people know, I actually moved out of California from California to South Dakota. And man, talk about a cultural shift. You get the bright, sunny, weather in California to cold winter in South Dakota. But hey, you know what? I think I needed a change of pace for once in my life, but it is what it is. Anybody who doesn't know why I decided to move to South Dakota from California, there's kind of a lot of things that I can't really speak on, but to say the least, it's a lot of personal reasons, especially since California is starting to become a little more unlivable nowadays. I mean, may as well get out of there as soon as possible. Aside from that, I mean, I would come back one day, probably for my birthday, but we'll see how that goes. Anyways, the big reason, though, is I kind of needed to get out of there. I wasn't happy with living in California. I didn't want to, show that on stream, but I knew in my back of my mind, I'm like, I am not where I want to be. That is for sure. Now, a lot of things aside from that, I'm sorry if this is really scuffed up, but I'm kind of just going off rip. I'm just hitting the record button, just like the this titled series is. I actually left a bunch of notes that I wanted to do. For anyone who didn't see my previous video, I actually had something called the Dumpster Fire series. It's literally just a backlog of gaming sessions that I had with the boys that were they're not streamed, but I at least recorded it. And they either have the intention of being background footage or they have the possibility of becoming their own videos. But only time will tell. I had to get a new audio setup going because the previous one, sound card died. And after that, it just became a hassle to work with. And I ended up giving it to one of my friends who I hope he streams soon. I really want him to stream soon. If he watches this, he knows who I'm talking about. But I'm digressing a lot. A lot of big things are going to be coming to the channel, though. I want to try to do these commentary videos at least once or twice a week. Other ones are more dumpster fire stuff, so the compilation series. And I kind of have other ideas that kind of sort of stealing. If people want to word it like that, do maybe a Reddit series or even do old school montage videos, but that's going to require so much editing and a lot more time for me. As many people know, I am working a 9 to 5. So I try to keep this as more of a back burner, but still try to do it here and there. I mean, hopefully I can get this thing going. I just needed this. There were so many ideas I had back in California that I was just I just can't do it. I got too many other things to worry about. Bills, other stuff. The list goes on and on. And just even living in California was kind of a strenuous task itself. Now, a lot of the things that I do want to discuss, aside from the Press Record series that I am doing right now and the Dumpster Fire series, the podcast. Anyone who doesn't know, the podcast has been on hiatus for a while, mostly because it's just timing with everybody. I still have my guys that I can do it with, but at least 2 other people that I'm trying to get in, they're usually like super, super busy. But it's all good. I'm excited for them for future projects that they are working on and other things that they are participating in, especially one being a certain actor and a certain musician. Excited for those guys. But when they are available, I will definitely try to have them on the podcast or on a future stream at some point down the line. I guess at some point, podcasts will probably resume. I'm kind of just hoping that I can get this scheduling thing at least like solidified, figured out. As long as obviously my work schedule stays the way it is. Big things coming, man. Big things are coming to this channel. I'm very excited. Wish you guys can join me on this little journey, and who knows, maybe we can build this little community together. It'd be pretty cool. Now, there's other things I do actually have on my little quote-unquote script, which are literally just notes that I just have as like chicken scratch. They are just literally like things that like, oh, just hit these points and maybe I can figure it out. Some of those I'm going to have to save for just another time. Maybe they're going to have their own dedicated episodes on this series, or even when I record the podcast. We'll see. In terms of things I have been doing, as you guys can see, I did play Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Pretty dope game. Anybody who wants to get into this series, do it, man. This is a really good game. Shit, if you have Game Pass, even better. I'm probably gonna definitely play Ninja Gaiden 4 later this year. As far as the other new releases, Doom: The Dark Ages, definitely doing that one. And might do some Fatal Fury and potentially Elden Ring if my friends want to do it. And just I'm excited for that game. Who knows? Maybe I get some hilarious moments out of that. And I just know someone's going to get yelled at by me just because I tell them, you're supposed to hit the guy or you're supposed to perfect iframe him. But aside from those games that I do eventually want to play, in terms of what I have been playing, typical Fortnite, playing that a lot. And like usual, new season comes out next week, so who knows, I actually might be the first. That might be my first Fortnite stream back in a while. Maybe I'll do that one. Zenless Zone Zero. Played the hell out of that game like the last 5 days just trying to get Astra. Oh my god. Literally get the early drop, and next thing you know, it becomes just this hellish nightmare of me just trying to blitz through not only the story and the side content, but just to do single pulls, hit the soft pity, and I was like, thank God. But been playing that a lot. I've actually been kind of thinking about streaming that, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, kind of better if I just do that game as recording. Even Wuthering Waves is a game I need to play at some point that I'm still debating if I want to stream that or not. Maybe I'll stream the first few hours, or it'll just end up on as footage like this. We'll see. And then lastly, of course, the big one, Marvel Rivals, baby. Overwatch killer. I've been stuck on the whole solely a tank role on that game. Anybody who ever sees me in future lobbies, just know that I'm probably the tank that's being a dickhead right now. Well, hell, maybe I'm playing the game as this video got uploaded. Who knows? Aside from that, I mean, it's been kind of a wild ride. I mean, this past month, but I think I'm starting to get the hang of everything. I know I wanted to do this video. Wanted to upload this in January, but I just had like a lot of things that were just in the back of my mind. Just had to take care of a couple things, especially my room being set up, which I haven't I haven't really done a tour of it. At least only done it for my friends. But it's a very small room, so it's not really much. Literally, as soon as I turn on the camera, you will see what that's about. Big thing. The other big thing that I do want to say for the channel is I may also branch out into other things aside from those series. Something I have considered doing is potentially doing product reviews, as more of a somebody who kind of product reviews, but for kind of a niche thing that I try to do. So specifically, one of the things that I am looking for at the moment is always audio. Well, I am a big audio guy when it comes to streaming. I want to at least have my streams be able to hear party chats, and if I ever want to record certain moments on, say, like PlayStation, sometimes I want to get everyone's reactions. That's a very big thing when it comes to my clips. Other than that, it's also just crazy things that just happen. Like, especially Discord just being the way it is, at least on PSN, it's kind of it's a start. It is a start, but not everyone's voices can be recorded. It's a huge thing for me. Aside from that, what was I? Oh my god, I'm already digressing. Ooh. But product reviews I've have thought of for a while. Well, more specifically, a particular set of headphones that I might be looking into getting soon. The big boy premium price, baby. If you guys know which ones I'm talking about, it's the Astro A50s. I've been thinking about getting that for a while, but until I can at least be comfortable buying that, it'll be a while before I get it. But hey, at least I have something that will work for the time being. I've also thought about just getting some recording products or recording equipment, specifically since I am a console gamer. The Party Chat Link cable, that's a very big thing that people need for the party chat stuff. And I can at least probably do it like a comparison of saying, hey, what the different ways to do the PS5 party chat, or how to use one mic, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit like that, you know. The other thing that I guess I don't want to say necessarily want to really do for my channel, because I still remember there were days that I was considering it, but even doing like kind of like clothing hauls and stuff like that. Nowadays, I don't even buy much. I've been trying to kind of live more simple life. You kind of just be like, do I really want it, or do I really need it? Because it's one thing to want, it's another thing to need. That's one of the things that I needed to learn myself, especially with sneakers and stuff like that. Like, dude, the last time I bought sneakers was, I think, in like November. Yeah, I want to say November was the last time I bought any pair of shoes. Aside from that, I just haven't really looked into it. I'm starting to just kind of regret being a part of that niche, but at the same time, I mean, I did meet one of my closest friends over there, who one day I got to get either for a video or recording a podcast. He and I have been thinking about it for a very long time. We would have done it if I still lived back home, but our lives are so busy and they're just too different from each other. Nowadays, though, I think it's, like I said, I think it's just, it works perfectly. I think it works perfectly with where I am right now. But yeah, aside from just this kind of scuffed rambling of myself, and I just want to say thank you guys for just listening to this madman just talk to absolutely no one in the room, and hopefully it reaches to several people along the way. And while you're enjoying me killing a bunch of people on Ninja Gaiden, or getting my ass kicked, I don't know. I have a lot of footage of this, so who knows. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Wow, I almost did my old streaming. So again, I would have said like whether you watch this live or in post. Wow. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel at Zero Requiem 14. Also follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, where we try to stream at least 3 to 4 times a week. That is at least the goal that I have in mind. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care.